Hello and welcome to the Brand Authority Publisher. My name is Akoso Castleberry, and if you're new to the Brand Authority Publisher, let me catch you up quickly. I teach life, fitness, and business coaches how to publish books that build brand authority. What is brand authority, you ask? Brand authority refers to the trust a brand has earned among consumers, customers, and competitors, as well as the degree to which they see your brand as a subject matter expert. There are 5 principles that every brand needs: publishing, testimonials, social media, professionalism, and website. Okay, now that you're all caught up, let's get to the topic at hand: brand authority business. This is where we investigate brand authority principles and tactics used by blossoming brands with promising products. Then we examine how they compare to the strategies of a leading brand in their industry. Let's enter the luxury shoe industry to see why the blossoming Eleanor Anukam brand reminds me of the renowned Tom Ford brand. Publishing is the first principle we will discuss. Eleanor Anukam and Tom Ford designed luxury shoes primarily for women. Publishing fashion articles that highlight their products is an effective tactic to reach their audience. The articles should position their brand as a leader of innovation for their target audience. This would be a perfect way to promote any services they offer, as well as highlight occasions and outcomes that require luxury shoes. Neither of the luxury shoe brands are missing out completely because both are featured in articles published by various third-party media platforms. This is important because it provides readers with social proof, which they use to validate the value of their brand. Publishing a brand authority book would help Eleanor Anukam expand their brand when it comes to product releases. For example, Tom Ford has published multiple self-titled fashion lookbooks. The lookbooks allow Tom Ford to showcase their signature brand style and story while monetizing it, or while monetizing the images. The exclusive fashion show images in the lookbook align with the Tom Ford brand with other leading brands featured in the show. Lastly, Tom Ford lookbooks allow for showcasing all Tom Ford brands instead of luxury shoes only. Eleanor Newcomb should jump on the opportunity to monetize images of their products and designs. When Eleanor Newcomb publishes their own lookbook, they will display the unique Eleanor Newcomb style and backstory. We will see how Eleanor Anukam styles their shoes as well as coordinate with other luxury fashion brands the way Tom Ford did with Gucci. Testimonials are the next part of this discussion. Luxury shoe brands use high-profile models, influencers, and ambassadors to promote their shoes. Eleanor Newcomb and Tom Ford are no different in their approach. Eleanor Anukam has been impressive in doing so with a small brand and no venture capital funding. Her shoes have been spotted on Emmy-nominated actress Laverne Cox, who has also been seen sporting Tom Ford shoes, dresses, and even lotion. Laverne Cox is a well-known public figure who serves as an audience authority, someone who influences a large community of a brand's target audience. Laverne Cox may have been the most influential person spotted in Eleanor Anukam, but those shoes have also been advertised by Mark Bryan, the man that wears heels, and on CBS's The Late Late Show. Promoting your brand amongst authorities in your industry and your audience builds authority by association. This works best when your audience authority is also your industry authority. That is why selecting and identifying the right audience is crucial to growing your brand, to growing any brand. To generate impactful testimonials, choosing one specific ambassador would be beneficial for Eleanor Anukam. The key to choosing would come down to who has both access and buyer influence over their target audience. Their relationship with Mark Bryan comes to mind because he is a fan of the brand and wears Eleanor Anukam pumps. He is a great ambassador because his content is all about shoes and his audience buys shoes according to his images and reviews. Up next is social media. Eleanor Anukam and Tom Ford allow customers to access and contact customer service via social media. This is important because most customers engage with their favorite brands through social media. Customers reach out to customer service through social media, myself included. It gives us more comfort than receiving an automated email. I remember when my husband bought my first two pair of Eleanor Anukam shoes. They were too small. I reached out to Eleanor Anukam on Instagram. They replied to me the very same day, asked me what was wrong with the fit, then referred me to the correct size. After that, they sent me the return address. I went to the post office to return the shoes the very next day, and within a week, I received my new pairs. They fit perfectly, and they became my favorite pumps I've ever worn. Social media is where brands build a bond with their audience, and it requires your audience to know your brand, like your brand, and trust your brand. I encourage Eleanor Anukam to prioritize LinkedIn in their social media marketing strategy. LinkedIn is a platform that has been overlooked by small B2C brands since I started my company. Eleanor Anukam seems to have fell into the Instagram screen time war. Fortunately, there is a lot of organic reach and engagement that luxury brands like Eleanor Anukam can tap into on LinkedIn. Eleanor Anukam should build a professional audience by making content that connects to a specific and relevant audience, like women leading the boardroom, women addressing the courtroom, and women making media appearances, and etc. Avoiding LinkedIn leaves Eleanor Anukam unseen by potential connections and possible sponsorships with large corporations or organizations. Professionalism is crucial when establishing a brand, which makes ownership of the trademark mandatory. Eleanor Anukam, like the collection of international Tom Ford brands, owns the trademark to the brand name. Both brands have protected themselves legally from knockoffs and counterfeits. Ownership of a brand name allows for better marketing for new product lines. Consumers are more willing to try new products from brands they already support. Ownership of your brand name also creates an opportunity to monetize the brand name by licensing it to other companies. Consider a new jewelry brand promoting their product by associating it with existing luxury brands like Eleanor Anukam and Tom Ford. The trademark permits you ownership of the actual value, respect, and authority associated with your brand. Eleanor Anukam has provided professionalism every step of the way for their customers. The next step is to prioritize professionalism within their industry. They can develop within the fashion industry by expanding their brand into additional fashion niches like clothing, accessories, fragrance, makeup, hair, or styling consultations. Expanding into a variety of fashion niches will showcase the full fashion expertise and innovation of Eleanor Anukam instead of being limited to luxury footwear. Websites are important for influencing commitments from your audience. Eleanor Anukam and Tom Ford use their trademark brand name as their website domain name. This strategy forces your audience to remember the brand name and the proper spelling. They also include their brand logo in their header to confirm that visitors are in the right place. Websites are useless if your target audience can't find it. Their domains are unique and visited frequently enough to ensure pages from their websites are found first when their brand name is searched. When you search their brand names, not only do their websites show up, but third-party articles and YouTube product reviews appear as well. Eleanor Anukam has a unique enough brand name that their website appears when the brand name is searched on Google or Bing. However, the website doesn't utilize a search engine optimization strategy for their products. Her brand is catered to shoes for plus size and tall women, yet plus size only appears on the About Us section of the website. This term should be consistently incorporated into the copywriting to increase the website response when plus size is searched online. The word shoe is not on the homepage either, which is surely not helping their SEO score. Eleanor Anukam should take a page out of Tom Ford's book and incorporate features of the design within the shoe names and description. For example, Tom Ford pumps include design features in the name like padlock pump, satin bow, and pointy pump. Eleanor Anukam would benefit from using a name like plus size pearl suede pump to increase the SEO response to their Iruoma shoe line. The SEO response of a brand will impact the perceived professionalism of their brand. Eleanor Anukam offers a superior product and should have the brand authority to match. If they follow in the steps of Tom Ford, they could rise in the ranks of the luxury fashion industry. There are 3 outcomes you should expect from a pair of Eleanor Anukam shoes. You will save time catching the attention and never have to fish for compliments. Wearing a pair of Eleanor Anukam Irauma pearl suede pumps is like rolling out the red carpet for business and opportunities to come your way. Entering the corporate office of government building in a pair of the Akuchi or Chica leather pointy toe 4-inch pumps will demand respect and ensure employees take you seriously. Lastly, you should expect the comfort and confidence to wear them for a full day of activity. I've depended on Eleanor Anukam shoes to stay comfortable through fashion shows, media appearances, walks with my daughter to karate class, and most impressively, dancing the night away at my friend's 30th birthday party this past August 2022. These shoes have supported me for the last 2 years as I lost 55 pounds. If Eleanor Anukam wants to build a brand as impressive as their heels, they must establish brand authority through publishing, testimonials, social media, professionalism, and their website. I'm Akosoa Castleberry, the brand authority publisher. I teach life, business, and fitness coaches how to publish books that build brand authority. Learn 30 new ways to build brand authority. Download my brand authority checklist at amakosoa.com/brand.